Hi, I'm Mallory Johnson. Here's my ID. And this is my note card. And then this is my audience tonight. All right. Hi everybody, thank you for being here tonight. Today we're gonna do one of the greatest things ever, which is talking about myself, so that way y'all can really get to know me. So tonight I'm gonna be talking about Spanish, thrifting, and writing, because they're big aspects of my life. All right, so first off, Spanish. On the first day of 7th grade, I remember going home and my mom asked me what my favorite class had been, and it was Spanish. And it's just been that ever since. I continued taking it until now. It's my major. I'm also minoring in translation. And basically, my dream for the longest time was to study abroad for a year and then be able to speak fluently, or speak as fluently as I could. So my sophomore year of college, I was able to do that. So I got to study abroad in Madrid, Spain for a semester, and then in Heredia, Costa Rica for another semester. And basically what I learned was that learning a second language is extremely difficult, especially when you're just thrown into the mix. But that was the best way to learn Spanish. So I lived with host families. I took all classes in Spanish. I made friends with people that lived there. So throughout those experiences, I was really able to learn the language pretty well. And I wouldn't say I'm fluent, but I definitely know what I'm talking about for the most part. All right. And something that I missed while I was abroad was thrifting. My mom got me and my sister into thrifting ever since we were little. And basically, I really like thrifting now because I don't want to support fast fashion and the corporations that support it. So I go thrifting for pretty much everything. It's a much more cost-effective approach, and I just don't want to contribute more into these corporations that pay little to no money for their workers just for a cheaply made garment. So that's why I like to go thrifting. And then I included some photos. These outfits were all thrifted. Alright, and then another aspect of my personality that I feel is important is journaling. I've been doing this ever since I was 13 or so. And basically I play by my own rules. I only do it when I want to do it. I do not want to make it a chore for myself, so I will do it as much as 3 times in a week, or I'll do it once every 2 months. So it really just depends on when I'm feeling it. And not only do I write what's going on in my life, but I also like to draw. I will make playlists. I'll include photos and movie tickets and just stuff like that. So I've created quite a few. This is my most recent one that I just finished. But I love having this weird collection of journals where I can just see what I was up to. And hopefully I continue to do that for the rest of my life, because I just think it's a really neat thing to look back on. I recommend that everybody should journal. I know it's kind of goofy sometimes, but honestly, once you start doing it, you realize how much you can just get a much better perspective on everything when you write everything down. And I would say that the hardest part about journaling is just starting in the first place, but once you start, you're good from there. Alright, so that was my speech for today. Spanish is really important to me because it opened up a lot of doors in my life. Thrifting, I just grew up doing it and then I never grew out of it. And then writing is something that I hold very dear to my heart. Okay, so thank you guys all for listening.